This morning, the search now over for 22-year-old Morgan Geyser, the woman at the center of the Slender Man stabbing case. Geyser was taken into custody in Illinois after police in Madison, Wisconsin say she cut off her ankle monitoring bracelet and escaped from a group home Saturday night. Police overnight confirming she was found at a truck stop 25 miles south of Chicago with another person who was also detained. Her lawyer made this plea while she was on the run.
Do not continue to remain on the run like this. It is not in your best interest to handle this matter that way.
Back in 2014, Geyser and another girl, Anissa Wire, both 12 at the time, lured their classmate Peyton Leitner into the woods, where Geyser stabbed Leitner 19 times to impress a faceless, fictional online character known as Slender Man. Leitner survived the attack.
Hold on. We got to back that up. We got to back that up. That was crazy.
Back in 2014, Geyser and another girl, Anissa Wire, both 12 at the time, lured their classmate Peyton Leitner into the woods, where Geyser stabbed Leitner 19 times to impress a faceless, fictional online character known as Slender Man. Leitner survived the attack, and Geyser pleaded guilty, saying this in court in 2018.
Ms. Geyser, would you like to say anything?
I just want to let Bella and her family know I'm sorry. I never meant this to happen.
So at 12, she tried to impress a demon, the Slender Man. If you're not sure about who that is, look that up. It's a scary story, like a Halloween monster, basically. But she tried to impress him and stabbed her friend, or not a really friend, 19 times, trying to impress the Slender Man. Crazy.
He was found not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect and was sentenced to up to 40 years in a psychiatric institution. But earlier this year, over the objection of prosecutors, a judge cleared the way for her supervised release. Prosecutors claimed Geyser had, quote, violent communication with a man outside the facility and had read a book with themes of sexual sadism and murder. But 3 psychologists testified she was ready for the move. Leitner told our David Muir this in 2019.
I still sleep with like a broken pair of scissors underneath the pillow next to me, just in case.
We're expecting to learn more today about the person Geyser was with when she was detained last night and what happens next for her.
So she was supposed to get 40 years in a mental institution. But the lawyer said, nah, she's fine now. She's fine. Just have supervised, let her be supervised at the home. What happens when she's supervised at home? She cuts off her ankle monitor and flees. Let's keep going. Let's get over into this next video.
It was a crime that shocked the nation, and now a woman who stabbed her 6th grade classmate to win favor with a fictional internet character named Slender Man more than a decade ago is back in police custody after a brief escape. Ivan Rodriguez has the latest.
Saturday night in Madison, Wisconsin, authorities say Morgan Geyser left her group home, met up with an acquaintance, then vanished. Years after, she pleaded guilty to attempted murder in the 2014 stabbing of her 12-year-old classmate. Police say she cut off the monitoring bracelet law enforcement used to track her. In a video posted to social media this weekend, her attorney, Tony Cotton, spoke directly to Geyser.
If Morgan happens to see this, turn yourself in. Do not continue to remain on the run like this. It is not in your best interest to handle this matter that way.
More than 24 hours later, Geyser was found sleeping at a truck stop around 150 miles from Madison. She was with another person whom police did not identify. The two were taken into custody, according to police. In January, a judge ordered Geyser to be released from a mental institute, where she spent nearly 7 years based on recommendations from court-appointed doctors. Prosecutors argued she remained a danger to herself and others.
Most people are not capable of taking a knife and plunging it into someone else. One time, Morgan, as we know, did it 19 times.
19 times. She was already supposed to be in there for 40 years. She was in there for 7. But then they was like, oh, well, I guess She's fine. She's fine to go out on her own. The prosecution's saying no, she's not. As soon as she's out on her own, what happens? Flees.
When she was just 12 years old, Geyser and her friend Anissa Wire lured their classmate Peyton Leitner to a park in Waukesha, Wisconsin, where they stabbed her 19 times to impress Slender Man, a boogeyman for the internet age. Leitner survived, crawling out of the woods to safety, where she was discovered by a passing bicyclist. In Atlanta, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
Wisconsin.
Absolutely crazy. Let's get over into this next. We got to actually see some body cam footage of when she was arrested. Let's get over into it.
Wisconsin woman convicted in the 2014 Slender Man stabbing is back in custody in Chicago. She was caught in Posen last night after escaping from her group home in Madison.
Courtney Spinelli is live at the police station there with new video and details. Courtney?
Yeah, good evening to you both. 23-year-old Morgan Geyser was caught here in Posen, more than 150 miles from the place where she was last seen. Tomorrow, she will face a judge for an extradition hearing as she awaits her transfer back to Wisconsin. We now have new body-worn camera video from the moment that officers found her and a friend last night at a nearby truck stop.
You guys.
After nearly 24 hours on the run, Slender Man stabbing assailant Morgan Geyser's escape coming to an end. It was a call from an employee about two people sleeping in the cold outside that brought officers to this truck stop around 9 Sunday night.
I just want to make sure you guys are kept someplace.
Initially, they were reluctant to give any type of identification, and then they gave them two names, but the names that they gave them came back with nothing, no information.
Police Chief William Alexander says that reluctance raised red flags.
Give me your name and date of birth. You're not wanted for murder, right?
Right.
Okay, then there shouldn't be any problem.
About 9
Said you're not wanted for murder, right? Yeah, right, yeah.
minutes after officers arrived, body-worn camera video shows Geyser admit this before telling officers her real name and to just Google her.
I did something wrong. She didn't. She doesn't know what I did.
Geyser was taken into custody along with her friend, 43-year-old Charlie, a trans woman whose government name is Chad Mecca. Charlie, who is charged with criminal trespassing and
I'm sorry I did that.
obstructing identification, spoke exclusively with WGN's Sean Lewis, saying Geyser shared the plan Saturday to get away from Wisconsin.
What was the plan? Did you have a plan? Did she have a plan?
We didn't have a real plan. Just get as far away as we could. Just vanish.
A police report shows Geyser told officers the pair met at church. She claims she was treated unfairly at her group home and upset she was no longer allowed to see her friend, who on several occasions snuck in the home by climbing through a window. Geyser told police she cut off her bracelet with scissors and planned to potentially head to Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm very proud of what, the clerk to call us, and I'm proud of my officers for pushing to, establish their correct identity and take them off the street, because that's somebody we don't want in our town or in our communities at all.
Geyser and a friend pleaded guilty to luring their classmate into a wooded area in Waukesha, Wisconsin when they were 12 years old. Geyser stabbed Peyton Leitner 14 times while her friend watched. The pair admitted they did it to impress a fictional online character called Slender Man. She was committed to a psychiatric hospital for 40 years, but a judge granted her petition to be moved to a group home, the transfer happening in September. The prosecuting attorney against that move, sharing her comments after Geyser's capture.
Not only should she have been in custody from 2014 forward, but also Attorney McFly argued vehemently for her not to be released to conditional release.
Yeah, they argued about it. But let's get over into this one more video. More body cam
convicted in the 2014 Slender Man stabbing is back in custody in Chicago's southwest suburbs. She was caught in Posen last night after leaving her Wisconsin group home.
WGN's Courtney Spinelli has video of the arrest.
23-year-old Morgan Geyser was caught here. A judge granted
fast forward a little bit so we can get into more of the newer body cam footage.
Geyser's request to move to a group home.
So sorry, God.
Back in custody Monday, Geyser was taken to the county courthouse in Markham. It appears reality hits her at this point as she sobbed for more than a minute while alone in the squad car.
I'm so sorry. I wish I had it.
Geyser is set to face a judge tomorrow for an extradition hearing. In the meantime, the Waukesha County District Attorney today says that she is highly concerned the victim's family was never notified of Geyser's escape by anyone but their office. In Posen tonight, I'm Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.
Wow, absolutely crazy, y'all. 2014, 12 years old, you kill a friend, a classmate. I wouldn't call her a friend, a classmate, because you're trying to impress a fictional demon, fictional monster, Slender Man. You don't stab her once, you don't stab her twice, you stab her 19 times. Stab her 19 times. Somehow she survives. Luckily, by the grace of God, she survives. You get put into a mental institution instead of jail. Supposed to be for 40 years. 40 years. But after 7, they're like, oh well, I think she's learned her lesson. I think she can be at home, supervised in a group home. Not too much longer after you were in the group home, or a little while, I don't know how long she was in there, but she ends up running away, cutting her ankle monitor, and trying to flee. Flee to another state with, I'm assuming, her transgender lover. It's a crazy world. Should she have been released? I don't think so. I guess I can see her being her getting her original sentence of being like was it mentally ill, to where she gets placed in a mental institution instead of prison reasonable, because she was at 12 trying to impress a fictional monster. So yeah, I can consider that being your mind's not in the right place. Is the nicest way to say it. But should they have canceled it from 40 years? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But that is the justice system we have. That is the justice system we have. Absolutely crazy, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on that situation. Let me know if you disagree with anything I said. All right, everybody, remember